Tribal Health Collaborative are having the mission of eliminating the preventable deaths in the marginalized communities and minorities, right? Tribal communities and minorities. And when it comes to the tribal healer, it gives me great pride that working with the tribal communities, we have certified more than 650 tribal healers as of today. Similarly, with the traditional medicine, we endeavor to conserve and preserve the knowledge from the tribal communities, which has been often ignored and neglected and under-leveraged. So these are the key initiatives that we employ at Tribal Healthcare.
So while Aspirational Bharat Collaborative is a partnership with Niti Aayog, the approach that we have is that of convergence and collaboration. Okay, so we believe we are embarking on this path of decentralization, which means that giving power to the community or the people in the community so that they take ownership of their problems and they solve for their problems. We are only an enabling factor for them. That's our overall vision, that in 5 years' time, the community has got enough resources. Okay, they partner with the stakeholders in the district, they partner with the bureaucrats and the various departments, and they solve for the problem. They get the resources that are required for them, and they solve for their own problems. That's how Aspirational Bharat Collaborative is working. The process of the strategy that we call is convergence and collaboration.
So I think a large part of what Digital Bharat Collaborative does is to, using youth, using, women, which is also the Piramal Foundation vision, is to how do you use technology as an enabler for, achieving, for building Bharat, right? Technology in itself cannot be, an endpoint. Technology has to fit in somewhere where there is a gap. And you have to use the right technology in the right place depending upon who's using the technology and what process that you wish to reach. And within TBC, we have identified different areas. How do you kind of build in capacities within governments where there is no automation, no digitization, so that you improve the efficiency, of governance. Or within and then you increase digital governance. So where you actually help the government do its job much better. So all these are not silos, these are all interconnected with each other, because government and institutional strengthening and digital governance are quite connected with each other. The only way to reach out to such a population and enable them has to be a smart innovative program where digital we see as a solution, but it cannot be without knowing your customer. So it should not be a top-down approach, it has to be a bottom-up approach about how do you use digital. And I think a large part of what we do in Digital Bharat Collaborative is, knowing what those building blocks are. And a large part of it is also understanding processes and process improvements.
So, Piramal School of Leadership is also about Seva Bhav. How do we instill Seva Bhav in millions and millions of public servants, people who are serving the last mile, people who are serving the citizens of the country? PSL is all about igniting that agency to serve among public officials. And that is something which we work with thousands and thousands of government officers like district education officers, district health officers, block education officers, people who are working on in social services, ASHA workers. So PSL is all about extending that Seva Bhav, extending those set of behaviors to millions and millions of government officers who are serving the nation. So, in PSL and especially the school which I co-lead, which is School of Education and Systems Change, we have developed many products which can help the public officials to execute on the ground. So, for example, a public official may say कि okay, मेरे अंदर सेवा भाव जाग गया, अब मैं क्या करूँ? So then we come out with solutions and we say ki, okay, now if you want to really change a classroom in education, if you want to really change a hospital, here are certain tools, here are certain methodologies which you can then use in your hospitals, in your schools, in your workplace, which can really bring the outcome which the education wants.